Nanyang Girls High School is a school on a little red dot, and it's
beautiful.
In the year negative a billion. Nanyang might not have been here. In the year 1917, it was an idea in this guy's head. Then he got a bunch of friends in a shop house on
Number 7, don't we got?
But it wasn't a shop. It was a school. And the new boss was this woman, But she's not a boss because the shop house wasn't a shop anymore. It's a school now. She's a
principal.
So now there are around 100 girls in this school. They're basically sort of hanging out, not getting married, and being respected members of society. They get educated and learn how to count things and
Chinese.
Ding dong, it's the general population, and they think education is
super cool.
So more of them join the school. Now you can make lots of students really quickly. That means if you own the school, then you're in charge of lots of students' futures, which is something they need to survive. So that makes you very important. The school opens another branch here on Beach Road. Later on, the two schools merge and upgrade to a bungalow on
Mount Sophia.
Knock knock, get the door. It's the government. The government wants everyone to try this new
registration of schools ordinance. Please comply to this law.
They said. No, so you pick on you should.
Do it.
They said. No, so you pick on you should. Louder this time. And so she resigned and school closed for 3 months. It's time for who's going to be the next principal. Usually it's whoever the principal appoints next, but the principal left and now there's a leadership crisis. So now who's it going to be? Vote now on your iPads. And everyone voted so hard there were 7 principals in 6 years. Thankfully the principal in 1927 was chill, so everyone cooled down. This lady, Liu Yinxuan, loved the school a lot. Do you know what else she loved?
Chinese!
So now Chinese is strongly encouraged, which means everyone speaks Chinese. In 1930, the
Tiger Bomb King
donates some money and tells them to buy land. So they do, and they move to King's Road. By this time, they had 400 students and decided to get a better name. Hi everyone, they said.
Hi Singapore Nanyang Girls School,
said everyone. Can you call us something else other than Singapore Nanyang Girls School, they said.
Like what?
Said everyone.
How about Nanyang Girls High?
They said. And they got a kindergarten, which is a school for small kids. And then they got some small kids to join who were mostly just the children of the teachers themselves. It was a true
Nanyang family.
Breaking news, the Japanese have invaded Singapore.
We've invaded Singapore,
said the Japanese.
Please respect us or we'll take over your school.
Okay, said Nanyang. So the Japanese came over and made them a military hospital, and also destroyed them. Now that World War II ended, the Nanyang family came back to
rebuild the school.
And everyone picks up pens instead of swords and goes to school. Nanyang moves to the
YMCA
building, where they continue learning useful things like how to count things and
Chinese.
But then the assistant director of education rushes in out of nowhere and says,
Stop now, you kind of communist literature and pamphlets in school were a crown colony.
So the government sends the school a notice with a shit ton of requirements. Then when the school negotiated and resumed operations, they downgraded it to a short ton of requirements. Did I say downgrade? I meant upgrade. And Nanyang said, can you maybe chill? And the government said,
how about maybe you chill?
But the education department is very strict, so strict they closed the school. No one can come in, not even new teachers or new students. Except for good students, if they want to join, that's fine. They have to get permission. Over time, things start getting back to normal.
Doom doom, da-da-doom doom, da-da-doom doom.
Knock knock. It's 1957. With government. With aid. Government aid.
Hi,
said the government.
You've been selected for this scheme.
So you know what they should do, duh.
Nanyang should take the money!
So they signed a contract and received subsidies from the government. The kindergarten got left out of this. That sucks, they said. This sucks! Here's 99 reasons why. So they moved back to King's Row and gained their own independence all by themselves.
It's time for independence!
Because it's 1974 and Singapore's okay with running itself now. Meanwhile, everyone's been building things like the National Stadium and want
more.
So the school hops on the bandwagon and builds a primary school. And the primary school's okay with running itself now and separates, so Nanyang's just a secondary school now.
You've got mail!
It's from Taiwan. They're small, want to be successful, and need friends. Singapore and Taiwan decided to be friends because they had so much in common. So Singapore learns Confucianist values, rebrands it as Asian values, and makes 9 SAP schools to promote traditional Chinese culture. Nanyang is one of them, and this causes the school to turn to such a dream world of bilingualism that English and Chinese are great for a long time. Knock knock, it's the government again. Don't worry, they're not here to take over, they just want Nanyang to try this new program they have.
Wouldn't it be nice to go to school the whole day?
They said. Surprise, it's not! So Nanyang goes back to having a half-day school system, and it goes very well.
Now there's more art!
Nanyang just started their art elective program, which paints dustbins and duct tapes train station walls. You know what else is art? Fashion. So Nanyang decides to revamp their uniform and give the girls back their hair.
It's time for independence!
Nanyang officially became an independent school on 1st January 1993. So, if the school's independent now, how are you supposed to pay for the stuff that the subsidies used to pay for?
Get a scholarship! Everyone started getting scholarships. Students from low-income families got scholarships. Students who could afford to pay the school fees did not get scholarships. And you know what else Nanyang likes? That's right, it's new programs. So what can they try next? The Gifted Education Program.
They become a GP center, and then they also go a bit further and try the
Chinese Language Elective Program
and
Bicultural Studies Program.
then they stopped moving to school every time they got more students and kept it in one place, right here at Linden Drive. And they finally got their own boarding school. Get that squared away. You've got email. It's your new neighbor. They're a Chinese school, want to be successful, and need friends. So Nanyang and Hwa Chong become friends and do the integrated program together. And Nanyang sends the graduates to Hwa Chong's Junior College as a
Symbol of friendship.
Nanyang gains a bunch of awards, which is just the right ingredient for having the
Highest PSLE cutoff point.
And Nanyang starts its 100th anniversary preparations with a movie, a musical, and a bunch of trees. The celebrations get pretty wild. Some people miss Nanzhonghu, but now they have hills they can't slide down, so everything's still pretty 青春短补, I guess.
Bye!